Hello everybody, Dokkan Assets here. Today we are back with another video and a different type of video than what I usually do. I don't usually do these kind of just like free form, me just sort of talking. I mean, once in a while I do update videos, and this is kind of like that, I guess. But at the same time, it's sort of not. This video is just going to be me talking about my thoughts on why I enjoy streaming on Twitch more than I do on YouTube in terms of features and stuff like that. This video is going to be very free. It's just going to be me kind of talking to you. Yes, I'm talking to you, bro. Just free form, me just kind of giving my thoughts on things. There's not really going to be any structure or anything like that. There is going to be some gameplay on the screen of me doing some link level grinding. So if you need something to appease your eyeballs, there you go. That's on the screen for if you need some entertainment while I'm chatting it up here. But I've been wanting to do this video for a while for two main reasons. Well, one, I've had a lot of people come over to my Twitch streams recently and say, hey, I didn't know that you were streaming on Twitch now. I thought that you just stopped streaming on YouTube altogether. And I was like, no, because I thought I made it clear when I initially made the transition. I made a video and a couple of posts about it saying, hey, I'm going to be streaming every Friday on Twitch now. So this video is to let you all know that yes, I do still stream every single Friday, usually around 10:30 p.m. CST because of my new job. Unfortunately, I have to stream a little bit later, but hey, what are you going to do? That's the current schedule, by the way. If you ever want updates on that or anything, definitely join the Discord link below or Twitter, all that good stuff. But I wanted to let all of you YouTube homies know who didn't get the memo. Hey, we're still streaming on Twitch because it's a great time over there, and I've been really enjoying myself, to be honest. So I wanted to let you know about that first and foremost. But I also kind of wanted to give you my reasons, because I feel like one big problem with a lot of YouTubers and a lot of content creators and stuff like that is they do YouTube content on Switch. Sorry, you already know. They do a lot of YouTube content, but then they also decide, hey, let's stream on Twitch. And I think a lot of people who see that from an outside perspective kind of don't understand the reason why. And I'm sure for a lot of people, it almost kind of feels like a cop-out sort of thing. It's like, oh, you just don't want to stream on YouTube, or, oh, everybody streams on Twitch, so you just want to do it too, or like that sort of thing. No, I want to be, the person to tell you that I don't just stream on Twitch for some stupid petty reason. I stream on Twitch because I genuinely think that Twitch has better features, not just for me as a streamer, but also you as an audience member. So I want to sit down and explain with you today why I think that is. And of course, some of this is, well, I mean, just pure fact, because it's just comparison between the two platforms. And I suppose some of it is also just kind of my opinion. And it's also not meant to throw shade at anybody who streams on either platform, because both platforms are great for streaming. I personally just prefer Twitch. Now, let's get into why. So I initially made the jump to Twitch first and foremost because I got partnered on Twitch. The thing is, with Twitch, right, you have to abide by their guidelines, obviously, if you want to stay partnered, right? It's like you can't get monetized on YouTube unless you abide by their guidelines. Up until the point that I got partnered, I was streaming on YouTube and Switch. I keep saying Switch, I'm sorry, they're distracting me in the background. I kept streaming on YouTube and Twitch both at the same time with Restream, right? And I was enjoying it a lot. It was nice being able to interact with both audiences. But once I got partnered, I realized I wasn't able to do that anymore. Because the thing with Twitch is that, and this is the one thing that I will say is probably going to be my biggest negative in this video, because the rest of it is mostly going to be positive when it comes to the streaming things on Twitch. You can't post any content that was streamed on Twitch until 24 hours have passed on any other platform. So for example, right, if I make a Twitch stream and I do some summons on stream, right, for whatever the new banner is, I can't make a highlight video out of that stream until 24 hours have passed, right, on some Jojo Ichibo Geika type stuff, you know what I'm saying? So that is really unfortunate, but that is the reason as well why I couldn't stream on both simultaneously, because it's literally streaming it on YouTube as it's being streamed on Twitch. So that kind of breaks their, terms and conditions there. So unfortunately, I had to cut the YouTube streaming because I didn't want to lose the Twitch partnership. And after looking into it, I thought that Twitch had better features. So let's get into that now. Enough beating around the bush. For me as a streamer, there are a lot of good things. And the other thing is too, I can't really structure this well because a lot of the things that are good for me as a streamer are also good for you as an audience member. Let me explain and just kind of, go on my tangent here. So the best thing, I think, above all, is one of the biggest reasons why I love Twitch is because of the extremely low latency. On YouTube, I would ask the chat a question or respond to someone's comment or something like that, and then the response comments to what I said wouldn't come for like a solid couple of seconds. And that may not sound like a big deal to some of you, but when you're streaming and you're live and you're interacting with an audience, it makes all the difference, especially if you're trying to make a split-second decision. I was trying to think of 3 different words there, I'm sorry. When you're trying to make a split-second decision, right? And you're like, chat, what should I do? And then, the time frame for that to happen is gone. And then all the replies happen. It's like, bruh. It's not fun for the audience. It's not fun for the streamer. So Twitch has extremely low latency that I've experienced where I'll ask a question to chat and immediately the answer comes through, or I'll respond to someone's comment and immediately they'll respond back. I love that about Twitch, because the whole reason that I stream at all is because I love directly interacting with my audience and I love talking to you guys, right? That's the whole reason why I do streams, because otherwise I would just do YouTube videos. And as much as I love the comments section and all that stuff, streams are the best way to directly interact with the audience. So that is one huge thing that I love about Twitch, because of course it just helps me in talking to you guys, Now, a couple of other things, right, before we get into the more, I don't know, I'm not going to call it sketchy, because that sounds kind of weird to put it that way, but something that you may not, think is as important. What is important, though, is interaction with the stream. Now, Twitch has a lot of great features that allow you as an audience member to interact with me as a streamer a lot more than YouTube does. Not only can you have basically unlimited custom emotes. Sure, you can have custom emotes for people, subscribe on Twitch, which is the equivalent to becoming a sponsor on YouTube, right? You can have special emojis for that, and obviously you can have a little icon next to somebody's name, but there are also free alternatives where you can get your own custom emojis for your stream. Granted, you do have to download a couple of Google Chrome plugins, but it literally takes a couple of clicks and you're good to go. And then the streamer can pick some different emotes that they want to be a part of their stream, and it's free to everybody. And I love that, because as much as, I want to make high quality emotes for the people who do subscribe and sponsor, at the same time, I want everybody to be able to have a little bit of fun with the emotes and, have a little bit of something extra than even Twitch's, fun, like, I don't want to say generic emotes, but, they're standard emotes, right? A great thing that I love about it. So good stuff there. There's also some other audience interaction features, like there's a voting feature on Twitch. I can immediately type up a poll, and then in the chat it will appear at the top of the chat, and then you guys can vote, right? Whether I'm using that for decision making, on stream, like what we're gonna do going forward, or what we should do for like a specific team or something like that, whatever the context is, or if it's just something funny, right? You're like, hey, what's your favorite kind of soda or something like that, And people can also vote for that with channel points, which leads me into my other point, which is a great feature that I love about Twitch. And it also kind of makes watching the stream like a game in a weird sort of way, depending on how you look at it, I suppose. Channel points on Twitch basically are, the longer that you watch a streamer's stream, you get more channel points. The streamer can then assign different items, I guess you would call them, in the channel point shop. you can do basically whatever you want because you can make custom things in the channel point shop. There are also some, you know, like default ones that you can pick as well. But as you watch the stream, you gain these channel points, right? Literally for just having the stream on, you get these points. And the longer that you watch the stream, the more points that you get. It's just like a free thing. It's integrated into Twitch. It's literally at the bottom of the chat bar, right? No extra things that you need to do for that. And it's great stuff because then people feel more inclined to watch, and you feel more inclined to watch. And not only that, right, increases viewer retention for me, which is a good thing, of course, but you get rewarded for watching the stream, which is awesome. And you can use it for a ton of different ways to interact with the stream. For me personally, some of my personal favorites and also ones that are used on my stream consistently, I have the funny mic, which is, I do believe I have it right here. Yes, the funny mic is basically just a terrible microphone that I have, and I'll talk into it for a little bit with this like terrible muffled voice, and it's pretty funny if I do say so myself. We have Hydrate, right, where if you pay a couple of channel points, you can get me to take a sip of water and then eventually have to take a break in the stream to go to the bathroom. It's a good time. You know, all kinds of other stuff. When we're playing through different events, I have some where you can pick my next team that I'm going to use, right? Sometimes I just turn on the, you know, literally just lose the Dokkan event just because, you know, I mean, why not? It just makes the whole thing more interesting. We also, you know, have all kinds of different things, and those are just a couple of examples, right? Obviously, since it's a custom thing, I can pretty much do whatever I want. You know, we have like, you can vote for a poll, right? You can pay some channel points to, you know, choose the poll that will come next. You know, you can have your highlight commented, though I try and read every single comment anyway, so you don't really need to do that. And also you could technically just at the person, so I don't know if you would necessarily want to use it on that. But another great thing that I have for longtime channel members is I believe it's 50 or 60k channel points or something like that. You get to actually pick what I do for a stream, and it can be whatever you want as long as it's appropriate and doesn't break Twitch guidelines. You can do whatever you want, right? You can pick a game for me to play. You can, you know, pick something like in real life for me to do. You know, you will get to choose what I do for the entire stream, and that is a great way to not only that's not only a great way to reward viewers, it's also a great way to reward those of you who have been sticking with me for a long time and those of you who come around to the streams all the time. I know some of the homies who have been saving up their channel points like mad and not spending any of them already have plenty of ideas. I know that Kayvon wants me to do like a Spelunky stream, which is a pretty rage-inducing game for me, though I still really like the game. The homie Kura, who's also a mod in my Discord, he's gonna have me do a Beyblade stream apparently, which will be a time and a half if I do say so myself. That'll be interesting to see how that stream turns out, but you know, whatever you want, bro. So that's another great way that you as an audience member can interact with me on stream. All kinds of great stuff. In terms of the actual integration as well, granted, I'm sure that YouTube has some of these features, but there's also things that you can do that'll make things activate on the actual screen, right? Besides, obviously, if you type a chat message, you know, your chat message appears on the screen. You know, you can also do things where, like, if you have an emote in chat, it'll pop up over the screen. You know, if you follow or like donate bits, it'll go into this like little tip jar thing, which is pretty cool. There's a health bar for homies who donate, and you can help taking out the health bar by following and doing other things on the stream. Not to mention, there's other great integration features as well. It's good stuff. And not only that, right? For me as a streamer as well, I think Twitch just kind of looks a lot nicer for a platform. The one thing that YouTube really suffers from is that I feel like there's not enough imagery when it comes to you being able to put your other stuff in the description, right? People always tell you, hey, click the link in the description, but it's literally just like YouTube : and then the link, right? Or like Twitch : and then whatever the link. But on Twitch, it's really cool because you can actually have these little panels and you can design your own images. And if people just click on the panel, it takes you to whatever link it is, right? It's a lot more visual and it's a lot more appealing. And I think it catches people's eyes a lot more than, you know, just kind of having a link in the description, right? So that's really cool for me as a streamer. There's also different background features for me as well that are very nice, different ways that I can interact with Twitch. Not to mention as well, there's also a lot more moderator features if you're a moderator on the stream, which is a fantastic thing because obviously helps keep the chat a lot more healthy. Of course, you can do different things in the chat, like you can do the emote mode only, you can do sponsor mode, or subscriber mode only. I think you can do that on YouTube though, but regardless though, all great features. The other great thing too is the way that donations work on Twitch. Now, this is kind of what I was talking about before. You're like, well, hold on a second, you know what I'm saying? Yo, money hungry, bro. Listen, bro, what can I say? Susan ain't helping me out. No, I'm kidding. But for real, though, what I like about Twitch is even the way that you donate is not only a lot more interactive with the stream, but it could also benefit you as an audience member a lot more than it can on YouTube. So both YouTube and Twitch have the ability where through Streamlabs you can just kind of connect your PayPal account, and then anyone who clicks that link can just donate money to you. You don't get a cut taken out by YouTube or Twitch, because if you donate through those, right, obviously Twitch or YouTube will take a cut, meaning super chats or bits or whatnot, which I'll explain in a second. But both features, or both sites rather, actually have those, which I mean kind of makes sense because it's kind of through an external thing and you just click the link. Now, with bits, like I was saying before, bits is another way that you can donate on the stream. I guess I could kind of equate it to YouTube super chats, but YouTube doesn't really have a thing like it, because bits are kind of like gacha game currency, except for donating to your favorite streamer. Basically, you look in the bit shop like you would look in a gacha game currency shop, and you can purchase a certain amount of bits for however much money, right? And then with these bits, you can actually donate them to your streamer, and then the streamer is able to convert them into, well, real money. I believe there's also a little wallet that you have that then you can donate them to other streamers, I think, but I'm not exactly sure how that works. Regardless, though, it's cool because it almost makes it like a game, right? Because it's like, oh, well, you know, I can donate this much and this much, and one bit is worth like 1 penny, right? So even if you donate a bit or something like that, it's much appreciated, but it's a lot smaller than, you know, like a bigger donation, which is good because if you can't afford a bigger donation, you have that option. And also, the other thing that I will say is that, you know, I don't want you to take this like I'm shilling, because I'm going to say this right now and I'm dead serious about this. Look me in the eye, bro. If you can't donate, don't donate. This goes for me or anybody else, frankly. If you can't afford to donate, save your money. Watching is enough. Any streamer will tell you, as long as you're watching the stream or watching the YouTube content, that's all we need. It's much appreciated. But if you want to go that extra mile, the option is there. Nonetheless, though, the bits are cool because you can do that. And the other cool thing with the bits as well is that they can actually interact with the stream. One cool thing that you can do is, depending on how many bits you donate, or you can assign bits to certain things, you can make different sounds play on the stream. Or I know, like, you can even have some crazy integration, like the homie Chaotic Tense. My man is wild. He has a thing where, depending on how many bits you donate, it plays a different Dokkan active skill, which is sick. Like, if you donate like 142, it plays like Gogeta Blue's active skill, or like, you know, if you donate like 99, it plays like Cells, like something like that, right? Just for the sake of the example. Really cool integration features. And the last thing about donations is that I really like how subscriptions, aka sponsors on YouTube, the equivalent on Twitch, works, because not only can you just become a sponsor, you're right, you get to pay, I believe it's $5.99 a month, and then, you know, that just kind of gets, you know, paid every month to the streamer or whatever. There are two great features with that. A, if you have Amazon Prime, you can actually sub for free with your free Twitch Prime sub, and you don't have any money that comes out of your pocket. I guess Amazon must be the one who's paying it, because you get the money, or rather you, meaning me, the streamer, right, gets the money if you sub for free with Twitch Prime, which is really cool. And I believe it pays a little bit more than a normal Twitch sub, which is cool, and that's something for you if you have Amazon Prime. Now, the other great thing about subs, and this is the greatest thing that I think is so cool about them, you can also donate subs and get subs donated to you. So normally on YouTube, you know, you would just, you know, become a sponsor, right, and then pay the monthly fee. But what's so cool is that even if you're a sponsor or you're not a sponsor, you can donate subs to a streamer, and then it will randomly assign the subscription to different people in the chat. Now, obviously, it's not going to charge the person monthly, you know, whoever got the sub, right? But, for example, the homie Abel, who's one of my best friends, and he comes and donates all the time. He's too nice, frankly. I love you, bro. But he donated a sub tonight, right? The sub went to a random person in chat, and then for 1 month, they have all the features that would be, you know, come with a normal Twitch subscription to my channel, which is so cool because not only can people get a taste of, you know, what it's like being a subscriber, if they would like to continue subbing, they can do that, right? Kind of feel it out and be like, hey, I kind of like this, you know? Or the best part, in my opinion, if you can't afford to sub, bam! Now you got it for free, and some homie in the chat just gave it to you out of the kindness of his heart, which is so cool to me. And I love that because it's not only just like, you know, if one man prospers, the whole squad prospers, you know what I'm saying? It also just kind of helps build a community, and frankly, I think that's really cool. So that's basically all I had. I just wanted to give my full and complete thoughts why I prefer streaming on Twitch more than I do on YouTube. I still think that YouTube is a great platform for streaming, but I think that Twitch just has so many cool integrated features. I almost said figures, sorry, got a bunch on my desk here, that it's just too great to pass up. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you understand a little bit more from my perspective why I decided to make the jump to Twitch, and maybe why some other streamers, you know, decided to make the jump to Twitch or only exclusively stream on Twitch. I know that sometimes some people are a little bit like resistant to make a Twitch account because they just don't want to make one, or they're like, you know, whatever, it's not worth it, you know, whatever. Please make a Twitch account. It's free. It takes like 2 minutes. You won't regret it. Not just watching me, but a ton of other streamers on the platform are great. Not to mention some of the Dokkan homies as well that stream on there too. Definitely go check out the streams. Twitch.tv/DokkanAssets. There will actually be a stream happening today. Not as you're watching this video, but after you watch this video. It'll be happening 10 p.m. CST. Again, if you would like to have updates on that specifically for me, join the Discord and follow me on Twitter. That's always the place that I update those. But hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless. I will catch you in the next one. Dokkan Assets out.